Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new, please hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get right into today's video. So off camera I did go ahead and pre-prep my practice hand using the 3XL non-seeker square tips from Kyra's Nail Supply. So for the acrylics I will be using this beautiful glitter acrylic called 𝐶𝐻𝐽 from Fairy Acrylics. It's just so beautiful. It's one of my favorite glitter acrylics I have in my collection. Next I will be using this very beautiful pink color called Cherry Bomb from Phoenix Nail Co. And just look how beautiful the jar is. I was an ambassador for her just a little while ago, and she had sent this in one of the packages I received, and it's just so beautiful. And then I did go ahead and quickly swatch those acrylics on a napkin so you kind of get like a glimpse of what they look like swatched. So getting into the application, I will be starting off with that 𝐶𝐻𝐽 glitter acrylic from Fairy Acrylics, and I will be applying it pretty much where the tip and the natural nail meet and blending it towards the free edge. I will be doing ombres on all of these nails, so I'm starting off with that glitter acrylic first, and then I will go in with that Cherry Bomb pink cover color and ombreing it with that glitter. So I didn't really like how the Cherry Bomb color was kind of covering that glitter, so I did go back in with just a very small bead of that glitter acrylic and applied it right there, like right underneath the free edge, and gently blended it down towards that pink color. Now we'll go ahead and let the rest of this play out, and I'll pop back in when it's time to encapsulate. Now that we have those acrylics nice and ombre, I will be going in with the crystal clear acrylic from Acrylics and encapsulating all the nails. Like I mentioned, a lot of times when I do like any ombres or glittering on the nail or anything like that, I always mention you do want to make sure to encapsulate with some clear acrylic. Otherwise, when you go ahead and file, it's just going to file everything off and you'll have to go back in and just redo everything. Not only that, since this is a practice hand, or even if you did it on a client, you want to use that crystal clear acrylic to also build up the apex and the structure that the nail needs. Now, since this is a practice hand, I'm not really building it up too much just because I don't want to be wasting a lot of product on the practice hand, but just a little bit of an insight there. Now here's what the application is looking like, and just look how beautiful these colors are together. I absolutely love it, especially that glitter acrylic. Like the iridescent in it, or whatever you'd say for it, is just so beautiful. Now getting into the filing, I'm just taking my hand file and just gently shaping up those sidewalls just to make sure it's nice and flush that natural nail. Not only that, it helps me perfect my shape before I do any of the filing on the surface of the nail. After I've got the sidewalls all nice and filed, I will be flipping the hand over and just perfecting that free edge just a little bit more, just to give it more of a straighter appearance. Now I will be going in with my 5-in-1 fine drill bit this is from Amazon, and I will be going around the cuticle area just to make sure it's nice and flush to the natural nail. And for reference, I do have my drill at the speed of 8,000 RPMs for this step. Next, I'm just quickly taking the medium grit sanding band from Nails and Blinks and going over the surface of the nail just to smooth it out from the acrylic application. And you can also use it to debulk anything. But since, like I mentioned before, this is a practice hand and I don't really have to debulk anything since I didn't really build it up. And not only that, using the mandrel bit and the sanding band is optional for this step. You can absolutely use the 5-in-1 drill bit that you use to seal the cuticles, or you can use any drill bit that you prefer. I just prefer to do this because I feel like it helps perfect the application or like the look of it afterwards, if that makes any sense. And then finally, since we are going to be doing a lot of hand-drawn nail art, I do want to take a buffer and buff over the surface of the nail just to give it more of a smoother surface, so when we go in with that nail art, it applies nicely rather than just running everywhere like into the crevices and everything like that. So here's the color palette we will be working with. It's pretty much just simple basic colors, and if you haven't noticed by the thumbnail, we will be doing like the little candy hearts that you kind of see around Valentine's Day. So I will be starting off with that yellow gel polish. Most of those gel polishes are from Madame Glam. I don't have the exact names right at this moment, but I did go ahead and mix just a little bit of white from Beetles into it to kind of give it more of a pastel color. So again, I'm just taking that yellow gel polish and drawing hearts, and I'm only showing the process on the index and the middle finger for this since it's pretty much repetitive and I don't want to keep showing the same exact thing throughout the whole nail. So I will just be showing these two nails like I mentioned. So after I draw the yellow hearts on, I will go ahead and do the other two fingers off camera, and then I will go ahead and cure down the light for 30 seconds just to flash cure it pretty much while we go in with the rest of the design. Next, I am taking the pink gel polish that I had mixed on my palette and drawing some more hearts as well. You don't have to do it in any specific kind of order. I'm just kind of placing it where I feel like it would look best. So to kind of quickly go in through the design, I am doing 3 big hearts on each nail, and then I will be doing 2 smaller ones. Like with the other colors I don't use for the bigger hearts, I will be using those colors to make smaller hearts just around those big ones. So I will go ahead and let the rest of this play out, and I'll pop back in just a little bit when it's time to move on to the next step of the nail art. So now that I got all the bigger hearts done, like I mentioned, I am taking a dotting tool and dotting 2 little dots on each of the nails, and that will mark as the top of my hearts for the tinier hearts I will be doing. So for the colors of the tiny hearts, I will be doing that green color and the purple color. But I only showed me doing the green heart on camera because, like I said, this part of the nail art is pretty repetitive and I don't want to keep showing that. So I did go ahead and do the purple hearts off camera. Now that I got all the hearts drawn, I am taking the base color of these gel polishes and kind of doing the outline on the side of the hearts. For the yellow one, it's kind of hard to see because it is more of a neon yellow. So I should have gotten more of a deeper yellow that I have. I wasn't thinking of it at the time, so you can't really see the outline like I mentioned, but I will be going ahead and just doing that with all the colors, and I will only be doing the outline part, like the shadowing type of effect, on the 3 bigger hearts. This is what we are working with now for our nailer. I think you could honestly just leave the hearts like this and it would still make the stylic cube, but I did want to go ahead and write some little words in these hearts. So to admit really quick, it was kind of a bit of a struggle to do this because one, my liner brush was a bit long, not super long, but more like a short to medium length, and I should have used a very shorter brush for this step. And not only that, I did have a little bit too much gel polish on the tip of my brush, so it was kind of making the letters a bit thick. But after I had completed writing the words on the hearts, I did kind of like how it turned out, because if you were to see the candy hearts in real life, if you eat them, you would notice that the wording on them isn't as perfect either. Some are faded, some are super thick. So I kind of liked that it wasn't super perfect. But yeah, getting back into the nailer, I did just take some red gel polish I had and my liner brush and just wrote whatever little sayings in the middle of the hearts. And then I did go ahead and cure each of the nails for 30 seconds before moving on to the next nail. So I did go ahead and do the other 2 nails off camera using writing the little words in the hearts. Now it's time to top coat, so I will be using the Super Gloss top coat from 𝐿. I do have her link down below. And I will be applying a very thin layer of that, but making sure to press into the gel polish, all the crevices that you made when doing this design, so that way it covers every inch of the nail. And then after applying the gel polish, you want to wipe down the sidewalls really quickly before curing, just so it keeps that nice square shape. And then afterwards, you will go ahead and cure that in the light for a full 60 seconds. That's pretty much the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!